Now I have to rename this place to
Only when you're asked. Oh shit, you already did. Could I possibly petition sailing somewhat soon?
Okay.
Possibly.
I'll
I
probably
would like
do
to
it
get.
next.
I'd like to get boats up to start exploring the sea and expanding our range.
Yeah, I'll get on that.
New Cume. What would you like to build? So monument first. Okay, diplomat. You have a Roman emissary here. What would you like to do with it?
We were thinking of going to Kathmandu or Zurich last time.
Sorry?
Kathmandu. We were considering going to Zurich or Kathmandu with that.
Didn't
I would-
Zurich have a mission
well-
we could complete for them, possibly?
Both of them do. They have trade routes.
Yep.
Well, Zurich.
We were thinking of sending a trade route
Zurich.
to Zurich
I think we
and giving it this to
Yeah.
them.
don't we get whales or something from?
That's
we get
from
luxury
from
resources.
Zurich.
We get glass
No,
from
not from
Zurich
Zurich.
and whales from Kathmandu.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it's fish. There's fish there. Never mind.
I still
I'm an
think
idiot.
Kathmandu would be a better one.
Okay, so Kathmandu. I don't know
Kathmandu,
what
But
emissary
also
was.
Kathmandu gives faith, whereas Zurich gives, I believe, gold.
Oh yes, that was the reason.
Yeah, Kathmandu. It's a little bit longer, but.
So, where would you like to move this emissary, dear diplomat?
Okay, let's say Kathmandu. Then if it's
Towards
a little longer
Kathmandu?
trip is a little bit longer.
Final
Next
decision?
one?
Towards Kathmandu or towards Zurich or neither?
He said go towards Kathmandu. He didn't give a specific order there.
Moving towards Kathmandu. And then...
Yeah, Kathmandu.
When at all possible. Please queue up sailing for the next technology.
Okay.
Also, how big is our military?
Smaller than pretty much all of our neighbours.
Oh, gee golly, great.
Diplomat, you have a trade
know.
agreement with Maria the First of Portugal. It
Okay.
is a trade for embassy for embassy.
I'll
Going
match-
for
I'll
gold per
match
turn
that.
then. We have made that trade of 1 gold. They've given us 1 gold per turn for an embassy.
Sounds
Gajamata
nice.
would like to inform us that being on such good terms, he couldn't help notice that we'd become friends with the Celts. He has done the same. Perhaps this makeshift alliance will lead to great things in the future. The borders of Syracuse have grown, and we have an event choice to make. Icons of our past. Monuments represent the most important symbols of your culture. Your people seek to celebrate this by dedicating your monuments to either their ancestors or to their gods. How do you feel about this? Choose from the following options. We can either dedicate the monuments to our ancestors. Monuments in all cities gain +1 culture. The gods are more important now. Monuments in all cities get +1 faith. Neither will suffice. The monuments should generate revenue. Monuments in all cities get +1 gold. We
Yeah.
go with culture because I personally like culture, and we'll do that.
Me too. So we both see the same things in there. Thanks, Masenko, for not vetoing.
Yep, we've got +3 culture off that, so that's very nice.
Yeah,
So
you-
diplomat, you have this emissary still. Still want me to continue moving it towards Kathmandu?
Yes, please.
Okay. We have a
Great.
bountiful harvest. Owing to this year's excellent weather, the local farmers of Antium report an amazing surplus of food. Rarely has the earth ever yielded so much. We gain 55 food.
Why do they
in
always get the
Antium.
good?
Oh, there's a caravan. It requires establishing a trade route. From Rome, you can reach Valletta, which is the city-state directly east of it. But if you wanted to do it for Zurich or Kathmandu, you'd have to move it to Syracuse, I believe,
I would.
or Antium.
Well,
Kathmandu.
I think we'll move them to Antium for now.
I personally, the best
If you
thing to do
can-
is send it to Kathmandu because
Yes.
the emissary won't get us to Allied on its own.
Right.
If you send it through Syracuse, I will
I
oppose
believe
I think-
Antium can
I'm
reach
pretty
it.
sure it'll still be able to reach from Antium.
Oh, Diplomat, I assume you still want me to move the emissary towards Kathmandu?
Yeah.
We have found Batam, which is the Indonesian forward settling city. And we also have found the Rock of Gibraltar. The Great Lighthouse has been built in a faraway land.
Oh,
Rip.
War has broken out between Valletta and Tyre. City connection is established between Syracuse and Rome. And we have another event choice to make. Crowded markets, foreign tongues. That's what the event is called. Crowds gather in your markets, voices from many different lands ringing out as deals are struck and bargains made. Some are angry about this and believe that foreigners will destroy our trade. #Trump. Others, however, encourage the foreign business, hoping to learn from their culture. How do you feel about this? Choose from the following options. So, let the foreigners continue trade. All markets and cities get +1 culture and -1 gold. Implement heavy taxes on imported goods. Markets in all cities get +1 gold. I am of the opinion that we let the foreigners continue to trade because I am all inclusive and about globalism. So let's
but
continue
I
trading with the
mean,
foreigners.
Fucking shill.
fucking hell.
All right.
Great diplomats are awesome because they can produce an embassy,
Yes.
and that basically means that they give you votes in the World Congress no matter what.
Syracuse. 2 turns for the forge. Anything you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. I believe we left off where Galton was about to buy the banana tile.
The bananas.
Yep.
that
Let's
correct?
go right ahead with that. Then.
Okay, I won't be vetoing that. We have bought the tile. Is there any placement you'd like to do, Wes?
Change the jungle tile to the bananas and go work the banana, or go fix up the bananas with the worker.
Okay. So moving the jungle tile.
Sorry, not the jungle tile, the sea tile.
Oh, okay.
So the tile should be fish, banana, silk, iron, jungle.
Okay. Treasurer Galton, you have a caravan ready for establishing a trade route. It can reach Kathmandu from Antium.
Due to backroom politics, he will now be moving to Syracuse, unfortunately. Well, fortunate for some.
Okay. Moving to Syracuse. Diplomat, you have an emissary here. He can move to Kathmandu, continuing.
Yep.
Okay. He is standing in Kathmandu. Shall he perform a diplomatic mission, giving us +40 influence with them and +1 gold?
Well, yes. It's
Okay.
okay.
Now,
Yeah.
friends with Kathmandu. We are receiving 2 faith per turn with them, which will go towards nothing. We have found the city of Funkal. Aesop has completed their greatest work, the list of the wealthiest people in the world. Galton?
Council.
Yes.
Yep.
You have your caravan.
I think our
and
trader
your
will be
city.
heading to Kathmandu.
Yes, sir. That gives us +4 gold and +1 science.
Give me a wee second so I can look at the other options.
There's Zurich, which is +3 gold.
Wow, that actually netted us 2+ gold and a science.
Yeah, it
I
did.
thought that was just gonna do nothing.
Nah, it's going to be Kathmandu.
Okay. Going to Kathmandu. Next turn, you'll see us gain 24 influence with Kathmandu and 28 food in our capital.
I wonder if we could settle a city to get Rock of Gibraltar, and I think that's porcelain, maybe.
I do believe that we are the correct distance from all cities if we were to be here on this hill tile right here.
that wouldn't be too great. Never mind. Unless we just burn Batman.
Batman.
Sorry, did you call it Batman?
Oh. Yeah, that's a thing.
It's
Whenever I
simple.
see that
We
Indonesian
kill the
setting,
Batman.
No, not Batman.
So
It's cool. We still have the Road Warrior.
He had a wife and 2 kids.
Are you sure?
Council.
I don't know.
So
And
first of all, Antium loves the
we
king.
should.
We have whales in the city of Antium, thanks to our alliance with Kathmandu. Syracuse has grown in population. They are now at 7 citizens. A forge finished in Syracuse, and work has begun on a judiciary court. So, I'm sure we'll have a discussion about that in a minute, but let's start with Rome. 1 turn left on the Great Library.
Well, I have nothing to do with Rome, I think.
So I believe what Uthred wanted to do, and we can confirm this with him, is he wanted to sell the library the turn before the Great Library was finished.
Well, let's sell the library.
Selling the library. We will receive 37 gold from that. Excellent. Now for Syracuse, you're working on a judiciary court. Anything you'd like to change it to?
What does Colosseum give?
The Colosseum gives +3 production, +3 culture. Whenever you destroy an enemy unit, produce +3 Great General or +3 Great Admiral points if naval, and +3 Golden Age points. City connections produce 2% more gold, reduces boredom slightly. Barracks, forge, and armory in the city get +2 production. Nearby perfume gets +2
That's
culture.
each.
Yeah. Nearby olives get +1 food and +1 gold.
Let's do a Colosseum and then queue up a barracks, and then we'll do the trade route because we should have it by then.
Great Library has been built in a faraway land. Just kidding. A Great Library has been built in Rome. We get 1 free technology, free library in the city, and it contains 2 slots for great works of writing. Gives us +3 science if those slots are themed.
As
We get
proxy
Woo!
artisan, I'm gonna have to ask what the theming needs to be done. I'm assuming
Okay.
it's just like
that would be 2 works of writing from different eras and civilizations. Alright, scientist, you get to choose a free technology.
Ooh,
Of the
what can I
available
have? What's the
ones,
most expensive that we have?
there are
Science-wise.
2, engineering and metal casting.
What specifically on science cost? How much do they cost? Both of them.
same.
349 science for the one and 339. Okay, 349. Engineering is the most expensive one.
But
Then
very
engineering
barely.
it is.
Whoa,
More
whoa,
bang
whoa,
for our
whoa,
buck.
whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
You're getting like 12 science out of that max. It's nothing. It's the same turn.
Considering, yeah, I mean, considering that we make 90, not 90, quite a lot on a turn.
Yeah, so you need to look at what actually it gets. So what all does metal casting and engineering get?
Alright, metal casting gives Circus Maximus, which gives +10% culture and gold during We Love the King Day in the city where it was built. Reduces boredom. Must have built an arena in the city, aka a coliseum, which is what we have. The production cost and population requirements increase based on the number of cities that you own. It gives +2 happiness and +1 culture base. There's also the Colossus we can build, which does pretty much the same thing it does in vanilla. Gives an extra trade route and extra gold for trade routes. Also gives +1 culture and +1 great merchant points. We can build baths, which temples, amphitheaters, and gardens in the city get +1 gold and culture, +10% culture in the city during golden ages, and the city must be built next to a river. It also allows us to build lumber mills, and also gives us manufactories +2 production. So that's metal casting. I'd prefer metal casting just because we can build lumber mills off that. technically, but we
Yeah.
also
Yeah, I kind of weigh in towards that as well.
engineering, metal casting, currency, and sailing are your available options. I would not recommend currency because there's only 2 turns left on that.
So, what? Just to get a general idea of the opinion of you guys, what would you pick?
Metal
I'd go
casting.
metal casting.
Metal casting, definitely.
Anyone else? Wes, you'd go.
Metal casting.
All right, I was gonna go that as well. So metal casting it is.
All right.
You're gonna go engineering.
Metal casting it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's read all the notifications because that's my favorite part. We are no longer an ally of Kathmandu. Cume has grown. There are now 2 citizens in Cume.
I'd like to point out that city up above Rome.
Yes, Lyria has been founded, precisely 4 tiles away from Rome. Cume, you have a new citizen and new production to be chosen.
Yeah, worker for production.
Okay.
He also wants to move a citizen onto the sheep from the stone.
Introduce concrete comes from having researched engineering. May only been acted once per game. It costs 175 science and a magistrate, and it gives +10 production when constructing buildings or wonders in the capital.
That's why we wanted engineering. I forgot.
Whoops.
That's okay. Okay, so we have researched a new technology, currency. Antium has grown.
Fair play.
We like that. We have found the capital. Oh no, just kidding. Wow, that's a lot of. Damn. We found the city of Surayaba. For the record, since we were done with currency, the sailing has been queued up. Anything?
Good, thanks.
Okay. But I'd like to point out that Songhai has a settler right here. I suggest buying a tile between Rome and Antium to block that settler from setting up camp on that silk or jade. Okay, that has been bought. Just wanted to point out though that the that your borders did grow, Sirocco, just to make sure that you're aware. There's a new cattle tile. Cume, anything to report? Anything you like to do? Move citizens off tobacco onto stone. We have found the Indonesian capital of Jakarta. Unit promotion for the newly built Legion. I'm going to name this after our first president, Artorius. Okay, choosing production for Rome.
Colosseum, please.
Colosseum.
That is
We have
turn 11
met-
completes.
We have
Woo!
met High Chief Kamehameha of the Polynesian Chiefdom.
Kamehameha.
Let's not start the anime in here, please.
It is.
Yeah,
Tell
we
that
can do
to
without
Mr.
that.
Demon. Tell that to
Alright.
President Demon Blast. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Oh, okay. So we have a bit of a dilemma here.
What
Askia
is
has
it?
demanded 3 iron of us. He says, give us what you want or face our wrath. If we do refuse,
And then copy pasta
I
the
would like to let you know that there is a very good chance he will declare war on us. Let's refuse.
Da-na-na-na.
I think
Oh.
the general opinion is that we should refuse.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we are going to let that go through. We are
I
refusing
think we
the
should
deal.
withdraw.
The people
Probably
who-
withdraw from Bucharest if we.
Definitely, we should
3,
move back now.
2, 1. Clicking refuse.
Yeah, let's
So be
refuse
it.
this
My
entirely.
armies will extract it from your lands then. War has been declared on
Oh.
us. 2 of our workers have been immediately captured. So, starting in Rome, first Shadow, is there anything you would like to do?
He would like to add a legion.
Now, allow me to drink some San Pellegrino. So cheers,
Wait,
lads.
Where's your beer?
Are you
I don't-
drinking on stream?
I'm not drinking beer on stream, sadly. Because I don't have
Shame.
beer at home. Not right now, at least.
Okay, so Kamehameha has asked for a trade deal which does not benefit us whatsoever. He wants us to give him silk for an embassy. Boudica
Well, no, you
has
messed up
offered
your own.
us sugar for free.
Thanks.
She says, friend, please accept this offer as a gesture of gratitude for our friendship. Accept.
Yes.
So, Legion is attacking Tagaza. We get the silk, the bananas. It's a
Burn
good, it's a
it.
good area
Burn it.
so that we
No,
can
it's not.
Burn it.
listen.
Burn it.
Burn it.
Burn it.
Nope.
Burn it.
Burn it.
It is not
Burn it.
Burn it.
Burn it.
Would you like to stop?
Burn it.
I've
Are you
puppeted
burning it?
Nope, I've puppeted
You're
it.
burning
You're not
it.
getting my vote ever.
I believe there has to be governor and citizens in order to initiate a name change, so I'm just gonna...
The governor may initiate a name change referendum, so that implies that there has to be a governor in the first place.
Indeed. So I'm not changing
No.
the name.
You're reading out.
Well, you see, the only way of doing it is by referendum.
How about
and
this?
it can only be started
Masinko.
by-
How about I change the
Masinko.
name and get sued?
Do it. Yeah,
Do it.
do it, and then we get a cool court case.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I will sue you if you do this, just so we're absolutely clear.
Yeah.
In
Get
the
the
immortal
name-
words of
Never
Trump.
mind, asked is a baby. Well, and then he has to repeat that a bunch when he's suing you.
Yeah, let's give the court
No.
something to do.
Name it Min/Nas.
It's called Stircore now, as Galton.
Stircore.
The treasurer definitely approves of this one.
Which
I
is
like-
Latin for shit.
To the Batmobile. Let's go. Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Roger. Ready to move out.